playing games. So it's ABBA versus Preach. And this is ABBA. I'm Preach. With Seam in the back. And we have JP on the board. So, yeah, what are we doing today?
The game today, we're revisiting crimes in Florida.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yes.
We got Florida crimes. We got a brand new list of Florida crimes, fresh. This time, you're going to guess whether it's a male or a female who committed this crime.
Okay.
All right.
Gender violence.
Hit me up, fam.
Here we go. These are all real, I hope. I didn't look super deeply into everyone, but...
Bro, it's Florida.
It's Florida.
It's Florida.
Exactly. Okay, so this is during COVID. Keep in mind, this happened. This is mid-2020. A person spat on all of the groceries in a Publix grocery store.
That's a woman. That's a woman.
Preach says woman, Abba? All right. Okay.
That's a woman.
You are correct. That was a female.
I don't know why.
Why? Groceries.
I don't know why, but as you said spit on groceries, I'm like, that sounds like something a woman would do.
Yeah.
Just.
Groceries.
Yes.
That's a Karen that didn't want to put her mask on.
Yeah. She spat on the groceries?
She was caught on camera spitting on produce specifically, fruits and vegetables.
God damn.
And then when they caught her and asked her why, she goes, I don't know.
God damn.
No, I see that's the kind of stuff I'm like, mais pourquoi?
Mais pourquoi?
Why?
What was the purpose of all of this?
And they're really lucky that they caught her on camera.
She just said, I just want to ruin people's day. Most
of those camera rooms don't even have people watching the feeds.
No, of course not.
So shit that would happen, they're not going to review footage. So it's probably people spitting on stuff all the time. You know what I was thinking the other day?
What'd you see the other day?
I was grabbing an avocado to see if it was ripe or not. I was just like rubbing it, then I threw it back in there. And I'm like, is that inappropriate?
It's not inappropriate. I mean, you're supposed to fucking know if it's ripe or not. I mean, COVID has all this thing going on had us like feeling some type of way about touching shit. How am I supposed to know if it's ripe, especially avocados? You can't know.
I agree, but I think because of COVID, everyone's become so anal about germs and proximity that just like me touching it, I look around just to see if anyone sees me touching it.
Oh, no.
Start rubbing them. Start rubbing them.
Go ahead.
I think because an avocado, you don't eat the outside at all, right? Yes. An apple might be a different story.
Wash your shit.
Apple you generally wash
just
anyway.
Wash your shit. Just wash your stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, people are getting crazy about this. What's the better thing? What's the alternative? I want to check for avocados. Oh, well, put it in my pocket. I don't want it, but I can't put it back. So I'm not buying it.
That's true. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to tell if it's ripe or not. I think with avocados, it's such a short window before they're trash.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are like...
You got 10 minutes, bro.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
A 10-minute window.
Avocados are fickle as hell, bro.
10-minute window and then...
They age like white women. They just like so quick. There's a peak and then it just dies. You feel what I'm saying? You know when they said white women age like
God.
You know when they say white women age like milk? I'm gonna tell it. Age like avocados. That prime is legit.
Oh my God. They're gonna hate you for this.
Yeah.
See, that's why you a bully.
It's okay. I allow white women with me to say nigga in bed, so they get some privileges.
No, you don't. Anyways, what's the next one? Oh my God. He said avocado age like white woman. God damn.
They're the white women of fruits. They're the white women of fruits and veggie world. That's a very good point.
Oh my God.
If you had to assign races to each fruit, would you go?
A race to each fruit?
Yes.
I feel like pears are Asian for some reason. I don't know. They give me an Asian-y vibe. You know?
Pears are Asians.
I don't know if it's the shape. You look at a pear, you're like, that's some Chinese-y shit right there.
Chinese-y. He said Chinese.
You said they age like white women. Let this man go.
Chinese is wild, bro.
And pears age pretty well. You could keep a pear for a while. You know
until when it ages, it ages.
It ages quick. That's right. You see?
Chinese. I ain't mad at it. Oh, my God. What What's black?
It's a good question.
Plantain.
No. He's just trying to put some black shit in there. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It has to be something that lasts. But when it's fucked, it's really fucked. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what?
What? What's fucked?
No, what?
I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah, because black don't crack. Except when we do crack.
It's a good question.
Because we do crack.
Eventually.
That's a good question. I don't know. But anyways, I like pear, so we'll just stick with that.
Yeah. Black don't crack. Asian stay blazing. I don't know.
All right.
Next one. Somebody stabbed their partner in the head with a fork because their potato was undercooked. Several times in the head with a fork.
That's a man.
That's a woman.
That's a man.
I like that we split.
That's a woman.
That's a man.
That was a man stabbing his wife.
Wow.
Yes, that's a man. Listen, there's some dudes who be like, fucking tuna casserole, and they just stab their wives. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ, in the head with a fork.
There's some dudes who be like, oh my, where's my can opener, bitch? And they just like, there's
crazy.
some dudes who just crazy. That sounded like, my potato's not fully cooked. Fuck you.
Yank.
There's just dudes who are like that.
Yeah, I wanted to say man, but I just want to have
No, that was
a man.
That's a man.
Both ways.
Yeah.
An undercooked potato does suck. I'm not defending domestic abuse. But if you ever had an undercooked potato, it's upsetting, dude.
It is upsetting. When you have to bite into it, it's a crunch. You're like, oh, this shit's still raw.
Oh wow, you're getting a fork in the head. Is that what you're thinking? Wow.
No, maybe not that. That must have been the boiling point. You know what I'm saying?
The boiling point.
Something else
Yes.
is going on.
The boiling point that didn't cook the potato.
It certainly did not. The proverbial potato that broke the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, I don't know. For me, it's like, you ever look forward to a meal and you find out a part of it's undercooked?
Yeah, it's pretty upsetting.
That could ruin a whole evening.
But not enough to fork a motherfucker in the head. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Hold on, let me think.
You're gonna fork a whole motherfucker in the head because your shit is uncooked? God damn. You're just gonna yank.
Too. It's not like a reaction where he's like,
No,
"Oh shit, I just stabbed my wife with a fork." He was like, "No."
Did she die?
And again, no. She sustained some head trauma, and he was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
God damn. That is wild.
You know what I think that conversation went down like?
What?
She gave him the potatoes. He starts biting into it. And she's like, what's wrong? It's like, the potatoes aren't cooked. She's like, well, what do you mean? It's like, they're hard. It's like, I don't get it. It's like this. And he starts stabbing.
Oh, my God. Listen, on our way here, we had a conversation in the car, okay? Comedy ruined us. Comedy ruined us.
I just be laughing at
because we were reviewing another video where it was a video about a man in a wheelchair getting shot 8 times
by the cops.
Right? By the cops. And then I just said, oh shit, the cops involved. Who got shot? And he said, a guy in a wheelchair. And I said, oh shit, they see me rolling. They hated. Oh, wait a minute. Remix. They see me roll. And it's pretty fucking brutal. But comedy fucking ruined me because I'll find anything funny in anything.
Yeah. I realize that I don't have the same sensibilities as other people when it comes to like comedic stuff or anything like that. It could be really fucked up. And if it's done creatively enough, I can't help but laugh.
Yes.
It's like even racist comments.
Yes.
Even racist comments. Like I be laughing sometimes. Because I'm like,
wow, racist. I never heard that one before.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, that was pretty creative.
Yeah.
You went the creative route.
Yeah.
Good job. Good on you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I find once you start doing comedy, it's very hard to have friends outside of the comedy.
Yes.
You find?
Yes.
That you can really be real with.
Yeah.
You know? You can still maintain friendships, but
because then you say some
my favorite people to talk to because I'm like, I could say anything to you guys, and you're not going to be like, yo, like you know, if I say something stupid, but like you won't be like, oh, did you hear what?
Yeah.
oh my God, well, that was a line.
Like there was a time. Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, but you know, that's an interesting thing, that whole thing, because I don't know if you're also like this. I'm pretty protective of the title comedian, in that if you're not really a comedian and you try to use that veil, like, I don't give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
When I go to an open mic, for example, I will listen to some people do like straight up just racism on stage.
Yes.
Okay. And if I don't think that they're even attempting a joke, I look at them funny.
Yeah.
If I see you are at least attempting humor, okay, then I'm like, you know what, maybe I should.
Yeah, but what's the difference? The process, I guess.
The process, I think there's nuance. It's not easy. It's not always a clear line. So sometimes people are like, well, how do you determine? I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be honest with you. I can't say 100%.
Yeah.
I can't say 100%.
Yeah.
But generally, comics are pretty good about giving people the benefit of the doubt. Because we try really tough stuff that sometimes really doesn't land or is really edgy and divides people completely.
Yeah.
Right? So I think I give people that chance. And then even if I don't like the joke, if I see that there was an attempt, then I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't really care. Also, this is going to sound fucked up. I'm not against racist jokes.
I'm not either.
You know what I mean? Like, even if I think the joke is hacky
Yeah.
and I don't really rock with it, I'm fine with people being able to do them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I think like that's a conversation that's been coming up a lot lately. Because, you know, sometimes you'll see people who are like political commentators and they'll be like, oh, you know, it's just comedy. And I'm like, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, sure, but I don't accord the same benefit to you that I would a stand-up comedian in a comedian context.
Definitely.
You guys get what I'm talking about? Am I crazy?
Yeah. No, I don't think you're crazy. Mm-hmm. The context is really something telling. Like if it was the context of a comedy, I'm gonna be like, okay. The point is to get laughs or get laughs with discomfort or whatever. Whatnot. You're supposed to get laughs, right? I get that.
Yeah.
If it's not that, or there was no like, I'm not. It's not so much if the joke is funny or not. It's really if there was a process in which we're trying to do. If there was a way you were going with the joke, if I could see which we're going. If I'm just like, there was no premise, there was no elements of comedy, right? There was no punch, there was no premise. You just said some racist shit.
Yeah.
That's not comedy.
Yeah.
It's saying some racist shit. So.
Yeah, where's the line? I think it's a case by case basis.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, yeah. So.
And if you can't try stuff that's, for lack of a better term, edgy, it's hard to get to that level where like, you can construct a really good joke. You know what comes to mind? It ties into the last thing, stabbing someone with a fork because of an overcooked thing. Schultz has a really, really, really good joke. I fucking find it hilarious. And I'm sure this was tough to work on and do.
Yeah.
But essentially the premise is like, ethnic food is so good because like there's no women's rights. You know, so like you know, like that. You know, once when Maria overcooks the lasagna, you know, like tables are getting flipped, and it's like fucking Maria. So next time it's like, oh man, it's beautiful.
Oppression.
And he talks about like, you know, so the premise is like the cultures that are. He's like Middle Eastern food. Have you tried that shit? Amazing. Women's rights. You know, if you tried Swedish food, that shit is garbage. I think that's super funny, but I'm sure people really pulled back probably when he was trying it out.
Definitely. But there is the point of that joke is not to be sexist or racist. The point of that joke is to actually pinpoint that in some certain countries there is still that going on. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? This is just, it's talking about abuse that is still going on. You know?
One thing I think people make a mistake of, and I think this is an issue with it, is people go to comedy shows sometimes thinking they're going to hear some truth. And my general experience with comedy and comedians in general is like they will stretch facts. They will omit things from a story. They'll exaggerate or make up details to get to a punchline at times, right?
It's a hip hop concert.
Yeah, it's like, and I think folks sometimes don't understand that. It's like sometimes people will be like, well, Dave Chappelle got his facts wrong in his last special. I'm like, bruv,
this is not
jokes.
National Geographic.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, you should not, and that's why the same way I don't take it very seriously when they get it wrong, I also don't take it too seriously when they get it right. I don't generally look at me personally. I don't look at comedians and be like, oh, they're truth sayers who, you know, I'm just like, bruv, this is just funny and maybe there's a nugget in there that's an interesting observation, right? But I think people have to stop deconstructing comedy and stand-up as political commentary all the time.
Oh my God, Anna Gatsby has all her facts right. Yeah, that shit was not funny. The point was to be funny. You missed the point. You were factual, not funny.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. It's fine.
I don't know if you can even say she was factual. It's just a perspective. And you know what? There was an attempt to be funny there, so I don't even get mad at her. I find it cringe when people go in there like fucking revolutionary, standing up for women's rights and like stand-up comedy. I'm like, bruh, just go to the show, enjoy some laughs. Maybe there's some like controversial stuff. But if you come out of there having your like whole political stances changed, then I think you're going at comedy the wrong way because you're not recognizing the comics are lying about facts. They're making up shit. They're obfuscating things that are important to the story, but they're not journalists. So it doesn't matter. They really look at comics like they look at Trevor Noah doing The Daily Show.
Yeah.
Or when they look at Jon Stewart, it's like, it's not the same thing. Jon Stewart on stage is not the same as Jon Stewart.
Trevor Noah on stage is not the same one as the same thing as Trevor Noah when he has a show.
Right.
When he has a show, he uses comedy, but that's not the point of the show.
Exactly. So I think the dissecting of comedy specials makes me cringe a little bit.
Yeah, that's
because I'm like, you're missing the point of this whole event.
Yeah.
It's absurdity. Comedy by definition is a matter of exaggeration. It can never be factually just truth. So I don't know. That was just something that I think really fucks with people's perception when they hear it. Because they're hearing someone talking to a mic and like, he's lying. It's a performance. It's not meant to be the truth.
Oh my God, he's lying. He's Drake. It's a performance. Calm down. But it's the same thing as hip hop.
I'm not mad at
There's a lot of people that tell stories in hip hop. That story was exaggerated.
Yep.
And when it's not exaggerated, they go to jail because that's evidence of a crime. How about a week ago?
Yes. I think that's like the big problem that folks have. And I think that's why folks are getting caught up in all this stuff.
You think it's all the truth. Same thing. I think hip hop went to the same thing.
Yeah.
But they're telling stories. Yeah.
Not theirs.
They are.
The stories they made up.
Maybe they made it up.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's entertainment.
What else do we have?
Speaking of entertainment, somebody after an argument, slapped their partner in the face with a burrito and was charged with domestic battery.
Someone slapped their partner with a burrito.
Yeah. After an argument and was.
That's a man.
What was the argument over?
It doesn't say.
Uncooked burrito.
It doesn't say, or I didn't write it down.
That's a
Slap
man.
the person. Does it say where? Any other details?
It's all Florida.
It was at home. This is all Florida, but it was in their home.
Was it a home cooked burrito or from takeout?
I believe it was from takeout.
That's a man.
I think that's a woman.
It's divided again. That was a man.
Couldn't
See,
use.
for me, I would have thought that was a woman, so I found it was. I'm trying to throw it off. You know.
Yeah, no,
Couldn't
I can
you-
definitely see it being a man, but for some reason I thought the man brought takeout and the bitch just lost her mind. But generally, when it comes to like throwing food and stuff like that, that's more a man's thing. Folks.
Throwing food?
No.
No.
Stabbing.
I disagree. Stabbing, man. Throwing food, woman. They'll throw drinks at you. They flip their plates. They throwing food. That's generally woman.
My experience has been men.
It sounds like someone's had some ketchup in their face or something.
Change your fucking tone. No, I'm good with that. If you know,
I find generally like dudes who lose their minds, they be just chucking food at it. They be losing their minds over domestic stuff.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't know. It's not something I've experienced that I've experienced, but I've seen that.
You've seen it?
In bars?
Yeah, but that was at home. That's why I said at home.
Maybe.
Yeah, at home I would expect it to.
I don't know. They throw empty plates, but not from I don't know.
There is a lot. When you go through Florida crimes, when you really dig, there's a lot of food throwing. I'm going to be honest. I only had to pick a few. And I will say it seems pretty split. It's hard to say which one is right.
Yeah.
There was a woman who threw butter at her sister and then was charged with battery.
Was the butter
with buttery?
The butter was like hard apparently.
She was hard.
You know what? Because she called the police and said, I got butter all over me. So if it was hard, I don't know if it would have like leaked on her. That's a good question. It's Florida. It was probably hot.
Because if it's warm butter, that's dangerous.
Warm butter.
You
hot
burn.
butter, yeah.
Hot butter is.
Sorry, warm. I meant hot, like on the pan.
Yeah, that's fucking dangerous. That's just trying to burn them.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's oily.
like, that's my whole point. She
She got charged with buttery. Fucking dad jokes. All right.
Genuinely good pun. I like it.
Next up. Boom blast, think fast.
Somebody tried using a $1 coupon at Walmart. The coupon was invalid. So this person slammed the shopping cart into workers and then ran to the car, grabbed a gun, pointed it at the employees before being tased
That's
by
a woman.
police.
That's a woman for a coupon. That's a coupon.
Listen, one thing I've learned about coupons is like that's women. That's women. Like I don't know what. There's like even a show for coupons.
Yeah, couponing. Extreme couponing.
Yeah, like there's
TLC.
people who, like they be getting whole ass orders, like $400-500 worth of orders, $0.
Yeah, they know there's a science to this shit.
And every episode I ever saw, there was not a single man. I don't know if that's sexist. I don't know what it is. Okay. I don't know if we need equal outcomes and we need to start getting men into fucking couponing, but you're not going to see it.
No, you're not gonna
Why do
see
you think that is? You know what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
I can't be bothered.
I can't be bothered either.
I can't be bothered
think it's
to like
laziness.
accumulate this stuff and read through it.
You mean I'm gonna have to make bricolage? You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make fucking arts and crafts
Yeah.
to cut coupons and gather that shit and make calculation. Bruv, I'm not good at math. I don't want to do no arts and crafts. Now I got to do all those things to save a couple of bucks. Let me pay.
So, feel me on this. Men like to cut corners. Women like to save money.
Yeah. What do you want me to fill in? You said what you said.
Can you elaborate?
We like things to be done in an effective way and fast. They like to save money.
So what it really comes down to is like men like winning, women like security. That's another way of saying it, right? The coupons are a secure way to get money off. They save that money. Perfect. Dudes
I'm gonna
will cut
get
corners.
I'ma get more money.
Yes. Dudes will use hookups. Dudes will fucking pilfer, the whatever, right? Ladies won't go down that route. Generally speaking. We're speaking in generalities,
Yeah,
obviously.
of course.
But couponing is safe, secure. It just requires some strategy. I'm pretty sure. I bet my money on it. Women are better at saving their money than men are. Jamie, can you Google that?
Jamie. You're trying to mimic fucking that's
Young
JP,
Jamie.
not Jamie. Jamie, that's Andrew Schultz has a Jamie. We have a JP.
No, Henry Schultz doesn't. That. He has the fucking black guy.
Alex.
Yeah.
But Jamie doesn't Google shit.
Who's Jamie?
We speak to him.
The white dude on
Yeah,
Henry
yeah.
Schultz? He's not Jamie.
I don't know.
His
I
name
know
is,
he has a Jamie.
His name has he has a French name.
Yeah, French name.
I made fun of him for it. What's the French name?
Peu Noir or some shit.
No. It's like something gay. Something gay.
Why did you
Etienne.
No.
shut the fuck up, nigga?
That's not your first name.
That's my last name.
Yeah.
It's like
Just kidding, man.
is it Guy something?
Etienne, you better watch it, goddamn
Is it
time.
Guy
My
something?
bad,
What is it?
Guillaume.
No. What's this motherfucker's name?
Who cares?
Thierry.
No. It's like it literally means
Right.
gay. The way that they say it.
Gaetan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, hold up.
but that's his last name.
Huh? Yeah, it's his last name. No. I gotta look this up. Because now I'm getting cheesed. When I can't remember something, I get really mad. Okay, hold up. Andrew Schultz podcast cast. Podcast cast.
Podcast.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna see his name and I'm gonna get mad.
You gonna get
Gagnon.
Gagnon.
Gagnon,
gay,
which
that's
is Gagnon.
That's the first name?
You know his last name. Gagnon.
That's Gagnon. Gagnon.
They say
Okay,
Gagnon.
but-
Gagnon.
Because he's American.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gagnon.
yeah.
Is he Gagnon?
Gagnon. Yeah, did you find out if women save money better?
No, men save money better, like way far better than women.
Really?
If you look at my face when you said that, I went,
Yeah.
Really?
In my experience, I'm way better than my girl. That's for sure.
I'm not better than my girl. My girl is way better than me, but my girl's a super fucking genius. So
Men are more prone to risky behavior when it comes to finance.
yes, that's me.
Yeah.
But I'm also ADD, so
Right.
which is in ADD. We do more erratic and like spontaneous things.
Right.
Yeah,
Which is good for comedy too, though, I think.
it's great for comedy. Oh, when I let my ADD brain, that's why I get the best.
Yeah.
The best content, the best things come out. For these videos, when I go off, that's my ADD brain.
Oh my God.
What's wrong with you?
Yo, that's why these hoes is on sugar baby sites.
Yes.
They don't know how to save their money. Hey, you know what? These all make sense. I was like, yo, why do we have an epidemic of sugar babies?
Because they don't have to.
That's like all these people on Seeking a Rage. I didn't get it. I was like,
Yeah.
don't y'all save your money?
That's the thing. We just get the money. They
And you know what
spend
I
it.
also didn't consider? Women are much larger consumers than men are. I never,
yeah.
like in terms of spending credit card, buying clothes, all this stuff, like it's all catered to women because women spend way more money
Yeah.
than men do. So you know what? Yeah, I'm wrong.
But I don't necessarily spend more than my girl.
Yeah.
It's just that I can spend more than my girl, so I do. But my girl's pretty safe with her money. She's smart with it too.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
she's a financial planner or some shit. Does she work at a bank?
She's an analyst.
I think that's her job. That's not her
Yeah.
gender.
No, but I mean, she was like that. She's not like that because of the bank. She works at a bank because she's like that.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
I'm not
you
mad
know-
at that.
you
The
know-
chicken before the egg.
Something like that. But she's like that. But yeah, she's been like that.
Okay.
Anyways, next up.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a female. I think that was an obvious one, but it sparked an interesting conversation.
But she went and got a gun. God damn, Karen, calm
$1
down.
coupon.
What? It's expired.
It's like the story, because then she got, I just picture her getting tased afterwards.
For $1 coupon.
Got tased for $1
Shit,
coupon.
bitch, calm down. Fuck.
Birthday cake flavored Pop-Tarts or whatever the fuck it was.
Next up, what we got? Boom.
Somebody, this one, I'm sorry. Someone stomped on 16 goose eggs in a park, in like a public park. There were 16 goose eggs, and someone just stomped on them.
That's a homeless
That's a man.
That's a homeless man.
That's a man.
That's a homeless man.
Yeah.
Is he homeless?
It was a woman, and I don't believe she was homeless.
You sure she wasn't homeless?
I'm not 100% sure. I kind of just wrote quickly what.
Yeah. What did she? Why'd she do it?
She was asked about it. She was asked about it, and she said they looked rotten to me.
That's homeless. That's homeless. And I feel like if you're homeless, you can be a man or a woman. It's the same thing.
Yeah, there's
Homeless people have a. It's like
They have no gender?
Listen, I'm a male, okay.
Uh-huh.
But then once I'm homeless, I'm just homeless. My gender and sex become very secondary to my homelessness.
yeah. You just
feel what I'm saying?
You just outside.
Yeah,
You just outside.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like if I meet a homeless girl, like once you start smelling like piss and like homelessness, it's just like you no longer a part of that gender for me. You could be the hottest homeless bitch. I'm like, ooh.
That's funny because the police think exactly like that for black people.
Really?
All right, cool. Once you black, you just a thing. Bang, 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 bang. Carry on. No? Too soon? Too far? All right.
No comment. I got nothing. Okay. Somebody left their kids, aged 3 and 5, in their pickup truck, and then went to go have a beer at their local strip club. And
I wish it was a woman.
someone phoned the police.
Really? Yeah.
I wish it was a woman.
That's a man.
Your wish will come true. It's true.
It's a woman?
Yeah, it was a woman. Yeah, I was surprised by that too.
I don't even know why she's such a degenerate, but that's fucked up. I'm just gonna go to the strip club, get myself a beer. But it ain't bing, 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 bing.
And someone called the cops, saw the kids alone in the pickup truck. For a
Well,
while.
if you're at the fucking parking lot of the strip club and there's 2 kids chilling in the back of your pickup truck, yeah, you gonna call the cop. Like, wow, there's motherfuckers are probably thinking, wow, there's a stripper wilding in there. She really didn't have a babysitter and she needed to go. So, but that's not one of them. She just wanted a beer.
I mean, there's so many things wrong with that. DUI, kids overheating. You're in a strip club. It's like
For a beer. That's
Just
crazy.
have a beer at home. Look at some titties on your phone or something.
Like the beer at home is going to be less expensive than at the strip club. But what are you doing?
But you know what? Every time I hear about fucked up stories like this, I'm like, I think this is like a great origin story for like a really famous person.
Like the child or the lady?
Yeah, it's like, we're living in such soft times. I think sometimes people who grow up in these fucked up homes is terrible. Let's all agree. But they make the best artists. Like, that's a great stand-up story. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
My mom left me in a pickup truck so she could have a beer at a strip club. And we got to see some titties that night. It's just like, I could just see it going so many places for good stories. But anyways, I digress. That's an interesting story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
It's like I got assaulted when I was in the 3rd grade. Terrible. But it makes for a really interesting story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And nobody want to hear about fucking Liam who lived in the suburbs and went to the park every day with his best friend Brett. Like,
So I went to school and my life was amazing.
we got BB guns and we shoot them at birds.
What else we got?
Somebody was caught smearing feces in a gym sauna and peeing on the rocks.
Peeing standing or sitting?
What's that?
Standing or sitting.
That's a man.
Yeah,
No,
go with
wait.
man as well.
Smearing feces in a sauna.
Yeah. In like hidden places,
That's the pettiness of a woman.
Nah, I'm going with a man.
That's the pettiness of a woman. Some happen.
Nah, I'm going with a man.
Some happen.
I think the dude was just a little bit bored.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it was a guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Why do you do it?
There was no info on that. I think he was just fucking around trying to be a prank, type. What are those guys? What are those guys with the prank movies?
Jackass.
Jackass. Trying to do a jackass type thing.
That's a jackass type thing to do.
That's a weird one.
Pissing in the rocks. That's bad, bruv.
Pissing on rocks feels great though. Like when you're out and you're taking a piss and you really need to go.
Okay, it has nothing to do with rocks. I think
Outside or specifically rocks?
because what you said was like pissing on rocks feels great, and I was just imagining you like,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I've pissed
yeah,
on
I'm gonna
rocks
wet
before.
these rocks. That's
I've
just
pissed on
weird.
rocks before, and there's something satisfying about watching the rock change colors.
Get darker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. That's a thing. That's a thing. If you've never peed on a rock before and watched it go from like light gray to like dark gray, that shit's fire.
I'm pretty sure there's an R. Kelly joke in there.
No,
I just didn't.
I'm not even joking. I
didn't
remember
fi-
peeing on rocks in my younger years. I remember taking pride because I would try to spray to hit all the rocks. Dead ass. That's not even a joke. I used to pee on rocks.
You a weird mother.
I'm not even joking. These brought back repressed memories. I used to pee on rocks. And I remember there was, I remember this in like 20 years. Last time I remember is when I did it. But going back to my memories, I used to pee on rocks. And I enjoy changing the colors. There's not very few things that you can pee in that will have that kind of effect. Just say.
A girl's weave. Shout out to R. Kelly. All right, I found it. Let's go.
Even the weave won't change color.
It will.
No.
Hair gets darker.
What if it's the color of a rock? That
If it's
weird.
gray, it just becomes wet. It changes color. There's a little sheen on it.
That's just me. Yeah. I pee on rocks.
No, you know what? I could see that.
Yeah, I
I
can
kind
see
of want to pee on a rock right now. Dude.
There you go.
The floor is concrete. Keep your shit in your pants.
It won't change the color though. It's
It
not the
won't.
same.
It's not the same.
Rocks absorb water differently.
Are we still talking about peeing on rocks?
Yeah. I was just saying. I just wanted to make that clear. The feces was going too far, but the peeing on the
The
rocks.
peeing on the rocks you get. It's just the smell of it. Because it's not just, it's, you're
in a sauna, can you smell it?
Yeah, it's hot rocks. That's what
fart
makes,
in the shower,
that's what
hot
makes,
shower?
that's what makes,
If you
that's what
fart in a
makes
sauna, is it that bad?
yes, it is.
Oh, I'm unaware.
That, yeah, you ever fart in your bath? That
I don't know.
amplified.
I just thought saunas because of the fumes. You don't.
No, it's worse. It's worse because now you have piss vapor.
Yeah. You ever been in a sauna and a motherfucker keeps splashing water on them rocks and you looking at this nigga like, can you stop?
Splash, splash, splash.
No, because you know the rocks to make it hotter. And I'm already like, it's hot enough, bitch.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So imagine with piss.
Yeah.
So you have all the.
Hey, I was unaware, man.
nigga.
I was unaware. I'm learning.
Jesus Christ. No. We're not doing this. All right. Next up.
Okay, somebody, I guess this is kind of a trick one, but somebody fled an aircraft right before it was about to take off using the emergency slide. You know the emergency slide, like when there's like a water landing, i.e. when you crash.
That's a man.
What kind of aircraft was it?
I don't know.
Big ass aircraft because the
big-ass
emergency
jumbo
lighting, it's on big
a commercial
aircraft.
flight,
It's
know,
a commercial flight.
They wanted to get off, and they were like,
Oh, but that could be.
That's a woman.
That's a shit.
That's a woman.
No, wait. That could be a woman.
I guess it's a trick. It's two people.
Is it a man and a woman?
It's a man and a woman.
That's
This
boring.
motherfucker right here.
Should have been two lesbians.
This motherfucker.
Two hobbit lesbians. That would have been perfect.
It's a couple and their dog.
Okay. What happened? The dog needed to pee?
I think the guy was having a panic attack,
Okay.
God damn.
and they wouldn't stop the plane, and he was like, "Fuck this!" And just opening the door, and he slid out.
That is.
And then his wife followed him, and then the dog followed them after.
What about their luggage? That's wild, bro.
The luggage followed them in jail, I guess.
If you saw somebody having a panic attack and the plane was about to take off, would you want the plane to stop to let them
No,
off?
you just punch them. You knock them out cold.
Yeah. You don't go for.
Punch a bitch. Oh, wait, I got something for you. And then.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, on one hand, you want to sympathize with somebody who's having a panic attack. On the other, it's like, you niggas are soft.
I need to get some places.
You need to what?
I need to get some places.
It's just like,
I'm in the plane.
That's soft, bro.
But I know panic attacks and that's something that some people can like actually they can't do nothing about it. But I sympathize with you. But I gotta go places. I got my whole plane. I got things set up. I understand I understand that it's fucked up, but fuck you. I got places to go.
I mean, that's just too soft.
It is soft.
Yeah. You know, I always wonder, is it like really the world is getting soft, or were there always really soft people this whole time, but you just didn't hear about it all the time?
Or is it the world getting too brand new?
There you go. I don't know what it is. But I ask myself something. I'm like, really? I understand. I've had panic attacks before.
okay, no, but think,
but motherfucker, you open a hatch and just jump out, like that's super fucking dangerous.
No, but
That's wild.
think about
You know
it.
what I mean? Like,
think about it. Think about
I
it.
get- you know what I mean?
Everything. The point about this world is getting things to be done easy. Like it's easier to communicate with people. It's easier to cook. It's easier to everything is to improve how things are done. So of course we're gonna have less and less hardships. The things that are hard are gonna be
less and less.
it's not gonna be the same thing.
Yep.
So yeah, at some point we're gonna be solved because it's not gonna be the same thing. There's a few hundred years back, motherfuckers had to do their own butter. Have you ever turned butter? Fucking in that thing, you have to fucking turn. That's long.
I don't like butter.
So just to spread butter or to have butter for your toast or anything like that, it takes you 3 days. Now, 2 seconds. I could buy that shit. So yeah, everybody's like, you think someone that churns butter for 3 days to make a cake is gonna have a panic attack? Nah, man, they got other shit to worry about, but we don't have shit to worry really about. Yeah. So
I just remember when there was a time where like getting called pussy was terrifying.
Yeah, and then after that, the people was like, yeah, you are what you eat. I'd rather be a pussy than a dick.
And now it's just like, I'm just in tune with my emotions. It's like, fuck, man, people just own it. They just own it.
Now they own it.
Yeah,
they own it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no, but that's pretty much a general thing. But I do understand that panic attacks do happen. It's not something that people can control. People that have panic attacks don't want to have panic attacks. They don't want that shit.
Yeah.
But they can't help it. You know what I mean? But if I'm just being my selfish me, I'm like, man, I got places to go. So can you just not die today? Just like whenever you take the metro and someone just wants to commit suicide, it's like, bro, I'm already late. So if you could wait like,
bro, I've had that thought a million times.
If you could wait like 15 minutes,
everybody.
People are selfish like that because I gotta go places. So after me, hey,
bro, you best believe motherfuckers just see somebody jump like, Can somebody clean this nigga's brains off so we get up with this shit? I got sex to go to.
Exactly. No, it's
Somebody
like-
clean his brains off so I can go get some brains. So you feel me? Like, let's move. When you're the Metro, man, it's a different ball game. Like, you already on the poverty train, so motherfuckers making your life harder is annoying.
It's just like, bruh, me, out of all the people you have to fuck with, me,
Yeah.
I'm the poor dude. I'm already poor. I'm not the one that fuck up your life.
I mean, we got bridges, nigga. Just jump off. No, just jump off.
less
Why you making everybody notice?
God damn.
Like, don't kill yourself. But if you're gonna do it, jump off the bridge.
You see what we meant when we said that, comedy ruined us? Obviously, we're making
I don't think that's comedy. That's just poverty. Poverty made me like hate wasting my time. I already gotta take this shitty fucking train. Like, let's get this bitch moving. I have a joke about that. It's like when I'm on the bus and a
Yes.
nigga in a wheelchair wants to get
Yeah.
on, I'm like, leave this man. I love that joke because that's real.
Yeah, because he can lash to that shit and just go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got home feet.
Yeah.
He could just click.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bus driver like, hey, nigga, I'll slip you some money. Nigga, just burn. Warp speed. We'll say we never saw him. We'll throw some change.
Because the bus has
taxi, bitch.
the bus has to beep.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to see that red come on. Everybody just sitting there like, nigga, I got a minimum wage job I got to get to.
And then the motherfucker goes back on and then it goes like, beep. Oh my God.
And guess what?
No.
And guess what? This nigga gets off 3 stops later.
You could have rolled.
Roll.
It's an incline, nigga. You got the
Yo.
wheel.
And so you got to watch that whole shit again in reverse. Nah, bro, that's a poverty in me talking. Like, nah, bro, I be getting mad. Here's the funny thing. If the bus doesn't stop for me, fuck them. Yo, fuck the whole public transport system. You saw me running and you left.
Yeah.
But if the bus stops for other people, I'm like, nigga, hurry up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's people being me. It's like when I have my friends that are driving and they're like, fuck these fucking pedestrians.
Yeah.
And then when they get to walking the streets, like, yo, chill. Yeah. I'm walking. They switch. It's all about them. It's not about the situation.
Yeah, I agree.
What do we have next?
There's nothing worse than like working a minimum wage job, taking the bus, and then the fucking bus drives past you.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
the most disheartening thing.
Yes.
I've been there many
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt,
I can
burnt it.
accept it if I'm late. Bitch, if you early,
Oh,
I'ma
yeah.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Yeah.
I looked at the schedule.
I did my job.
No, I didn't. I looked at it. Bro,
Yeah.
because, oh my God. I look at the schedule. I'm going to get there like 3-4 minutes early. And I'm looking, the bus stop is right there. And because there's no one at the bus stop, this motherfucker just rolls by.
Yeah.
Gotta wait 40 minutes.
Yeah. That's some South Shore shit.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
But again-
we triggered the
again,
fuck out of you.
That's not a comedian thing. That's a poverty
That's a poverty thing.
That's a
I ain't
poverty.
mad at you. But you're right. Yeah, that felt that shit.
That's poverty.
When if you're late, you're late. But if you're early and you pass,
Yeah.
I've had it where the bus is late, and because the bus is late, they want to meet their whatever quota they have to do of time, so they just rip past you. They're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck this guy."
Yeah.
That's infuriating.
Yeah.
I'm already late, so whoops. But I understand him. If he was already late, you mean you're at the bus stop and
I'm
yeah,
at the bus
that's
stop waiting.
Yeah.
It's supposed to come at 11:10,
Yeah.
but it's 11:15. This guy goes, "Fuck! I gotta get to the terminus
Yeah.
by 11:20." Fuck
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I've punched bus shelters before. Just
Oh, absolutely.
Just
Yeah. I've made a Gavin of myself and punch a few things.
Yes.
It's only Gavins that punch the walls in their bedroom. What else we got?
So somebody was in a dollar store. They farted in line. The person behind them in line complained about the fart. And the
I'm
per-
sorry. I'm so juvenile. That's funny to me.
What the fuck, dude? Yank. What happened?
The person, so someone farted. The person behind them complains. Goes, "Yo, you farted. What the hell?" The person pulls out a knife on them. And then the police are called, and that person is charged with aggravated assault
That's a man.
with a deadly weapon.
That's a man.
I'm-
And
no,
what's
no,
the deadly
no.
weapon?
Here's what I'm
The
gonna say.
fart or
Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. All I know is the individual's black. Does it say the race?
No, I don't know it.
Do you have
That's
a
a
name of
man.
the suspect?
I didn't write it down.
That's a man.
Oh.
That's a man. That's a man. That's a
I just
man.
want to see if they're black.
That's a
I
man.
just want to see if they're black.
That's a man.
What happened? So fart
They're in the dollar store.
in line.
Aggravated assault.
Okay, put like floor. Well, I don't want to give you the. I'm gonna.
That's
give
a
you
man.
guess.
I think it's a woman.
It is a woman.
It's a woman.
Yeah.
Nigga, I can fart if I want to. Shing.
Okay.
You got it?
That's a black woman. Let me. You see that shit? I knew what. Listen, I wasn't sure about that. I knew it was black people. I knew.
I can fart if I damn well want to. Oh my God. We doing the
Why do you
most.
think that shit is disrespectful? Nigga, you fart on me, nigga? Yes. I can see a black woman getting mad about that. I don't know why.
But it's the person that farted that pull out the knife.
That's my whole point. Yeah. I can see.
Perm, did you fart on me? Shink. Damn well I did. And don't mind if I do again. Oh, we wild for no reason.
Damn, that's a wild. What were they at lineup? It's like a dollar store, you said?
It was a dollar store.
But I remember there was one time we were in your studio and you farted and I lost my shit. I was like, nigga, did you fucking fart? Yeah, bruh.
Hold up. Can we appreciate something? Only a garbage ass human would fart behind you and be like, "That wasn't me, nigga." Who else was it? Who else was it?
No, but maybe the
No, because we all know people like that who fart beside you, trying to look at you confused, like, "What? Did he smell me?" Nigga, you know, you can smell you.
No, but
Don't look confused.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing,
I owned it.
Because I know you owned it, but I thought maybe it would have. Like, okay, I was like, maybe it's his chair, maybe it's the floor.
What, my
maybe
chair
it's some shit.
farted?
Some of the chairs make weird noises. You know what I mean? Frank. I like.
No.
Nigga, did you
That was
fart?
me. That was
And I
me.
was wishing I was the chair. I was really wishing that shit.
It was me.
Wishful thing. Did you fart? Yeah. Like what? Nigga, what the fuck?
You gotta be honest about it.
We working this shit. I don't want to smell your insides.
But think about how
The
many
fuck
times.
is wrong with you?
Think about how many times we filmed it for how long. The fact that I don't do it that often is a sign of respect.
No, that one time was too
You know what I'm
much.
saying? Like,
Yeah, like
Go to
how
the
many
bathroom.
people in?
And the bathroom is right there. Get up, go in the bathroom. God damn. You working in this bitch. I don't want to be smelling your insides. I'm gonna like fucking.
do y'all remember the first time y'all smelt a woman fart?
Yeah,
Wasn't that weird?
yeah, for sure.
Why is it weird?
Because I think the way I perceived women up until that point was like, you never think about women farting and shitting. Like, obviously, intellectually, you probably know
Well,
it's
it
true.
depends on what kind of porn you watch.
Definitely didn't watch that kind of porn. So for me, it just wasn't a thing, you know? So
Yeah.
once I realized like there's like women can be just as disgusting as men, it really changed my perception.
Yeah, I maybe linked it to, you know what? If your pussy can fart, you fart.
Pussy farts are funny. Yeah, it's
they're
just a
great.
funny part.
It's entertainment for the whole family.
For the whole family, nigga? For the whole what is the whole family doing in there?
I just
The
get
fuck
clean
is
fun.
wrong with
Hey,
you?
I love
What do you do with your girl? Hey, kids, got around.
The funny thing,
It's almost wholesome. I don't know. It's fucking
I
hilarious.
agree. I think what kills me about pussy farts is always the women's reaction afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
No. It farts and there's quiet and they go, sorry. Every time. They always feel terrible about it. You be hitting that shit from behind. Just
Sorry, I'm gonna do it again. It's my fault. Yeah, you sure?
the
It sure is your
possible
fault. You should have filled this pussy with dick instead of air.
hey man. Just that pause. That little pause before is my favorite. 'Cause you could just hear the tension. Sorry. And I've had that happen to me like a good 6-7 times.
Really?
Yes. Because
You ever
women are
lost
very
it
self-conscious.
laughing?
Huh?
Like, have you ever like laughed so hard because it was just perfect? Did you almost
No.
lose your? You know, you got to like get back into it.
No, because generally I'm pretty into it. So, yeah, no.
I try to replicate.
If you want to know a time where I lost my shit in bed because they said something funny,
It hasn't. Oh, we're about to get a story.
I was in it. And, sometimes I'd be doing some dirty talking, but nothing too extreme. And I remember I said something like, yo, that shit's good, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, is this the best you ever had? She's like, nah, not really.
She said, no, not really?
No, not really.
Oh,
And I paused and I just bursted out laughing. I didn't even take the ego blow.
oh wow.
Because she was like, oh, not really. That shit was so funny.
Oh,
bro.
my
I
God.
wasn't even mad.
That's funny.
I wasn't even mad.
That's funny.
And I was crying, bro.
That's funny.
I had to stop then. At that
That's-
point, I stopped.
Right.
That's fun. That's just pure comedy right there. That's just pure comedy. Not really. That's just funny.
It was hilarious. I remember being stunned.
You like
know, I was
it?
just
Yeah.
lying
Is it the
there.
best you ever had?
You have to think back and be like, what is that one time?
Well, at least she was honest. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
know
not
that
mad at
whenever you said, do you like it? And she said, yeah, she was actually saying the truth. It was just not the best you ever got.
It's like,
She
I'm
like,
having a great time, but honesty is.
I've definitely had that.
is it the best you ever had? Nah, I give it an 8.
Hey, that shit had me rolling for days. And I wasn't mad at all. That shit killed me.
Yeah,
I
it's funny
cried about
shit.
it. That was a good moment. That's probably the only time. But queefs is generally like, my experience is that women are already like very self-conscious when they're in bed or whatever
Yeah.
position that they're in. So anything like that you do, they feel uncomfortable about it because they think they've made things worse. So try to be a little bit understanding and be like, not make it awkward.
Just a queef, man.
I like to just start calling them Queen Laquifa.
I don't know where, but I've definitely read that somewhere.
Queen Laquifa.
Yes, I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
Okay, Queen Laquifa.
I could be
Okay,
wrong.
Queen Laquifa.
I've heard
That's
so
funny.
many play on words with Queen Latifah.
yeah.
Yes,
Queen
I've definitely heard people
Letitia.
talking shit about her, being like, "Whatever, Laquifa."
All right.
All right, let's do one more.
next.
Cool. All right, one more. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's funny shit.
that shit killed me.
That's funny shit.
That killed me.
That is funny shit.
I was rolling for a good minute.
Yo, that's good. Not really. I give it an 8.
You know what the thing is, bro? It's like I'm not even mad at that. You want to know why?
No, it's real shit.
Because that wasn't the best pussy I ever had.
Hey.
And if a girl asks me, "Is that the best?" I'm not going to say yes. You know what I'm saying? It's really good.
I'm mad at it.
I'll just find a way to compliment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if we're being honest, most of the people that we end up with or that we do fuck, very rarely is it going to be the best sex we ever had.
I ain't mad at it.
You know, there's always going to be somebody who fucks you better or you get fucked. You know what I mean? Like, if we're being honest with ourselves, but that doesn't mean that's essentially going to be the person you want to be.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, I think you should normalize not having the perfect sex life with your partner. And it's okay. There's other things that compensate for it.
Absolutely.
And I think if we normalize it, I think that's fine. Because I'm like, you think you're gonna marry the best sexual partner in your life? Like, bruh, I don't think most people do. But that's
You don't think you will?
I don't think I will. I've already had the best. I'm pretty sure.
You pretty sure you already had
Pretty
it?
sure. We all have that one sex partner that was just like the pussy was perfect, the way they touched you was perfect, everything was perfect. It's just perfect.
Really?
Yeah, like you're never gonna get a bit, but that doesn't mean there's necessarily a strong emotional connection or chemistry to want to date relationship wise.
It takes more to that.
Yeah, that's why guys a lot of the times they'll say, "Oh, crazy pussy is the best pussy."
Yeah, 'cause
For
they don't-
whatever reason, the best pussy that dudes get is never the girl that they want to be with. And I think that's the same for women too.
Crazy. I think that's, yeah. I think
There's some people who say like, "Yo, I need an emotional connection to have good sex," and I think those people have the best chance of finding that. But for most other people, it's like, no, the person who's gonna turn you out, is gonna have you busting tendonitis and your guts all over the place.
there's some,
It's not gonna be the person you marry.
There's some exceptions.
You want it to be though.
Yeah.
You be rationalizing that shit in the head.
But
Like,
it don't work. It
man,
don't
if
work
I
like
just told her to shut up forever, like maybe this bitch
be
just
fun.
lost her mouth. You know what I'm saying?
lost her mouth.
But not in that way, you know what I mean?
Not now.
Yes.
Yeah, because, what did math do?
Cut them vocal cords. Find some way. But
What you got?
All right, one last one. So there's two people implicated. You could so guess
Who's
the
who?
gender of the victim and the perpetrator.
Okay.
So this is at a gym. Someone's waiting to use a piece of equipment. I'm not sure which one machine.
okay.
And the person is not getting off the machine. So someone's just sat on that person as like a form of protest.
A woman sat on a man.
Okay, preach. You say woman's head on man, Eva.
I actually think it's the opposite because I really want it to be the opposite.
Yeah.
Once again, Florida's wish is your command.
The man sat on the woman.
The man sat on a woman.
Man sat on a woman.
The man sat on a woman.
Yeah.
I miss Florida. I really miss Florida.
Was charges were filed?
Yeah, I believe it was
Aggravated sitting.
aggravated assault.
Sitting?
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. I might be wrong about that, but that's what I remember because that was one of the last ones I did.
People do be need to get off them fucking machines though.
Yeah, they do.
Some niggas be taking their whole
Hogging
time
that shit.
and don't even wipe it down after they're done. It's like, bitch, who raised you?
Yeah.
Get the fuck off the machine.
Hogging that shit. Get the
Yeah.
fuck off.
So I can understand the protesters and motherfuckers like, yo, can you get off? No.
Well, I'm getting on. no matter what this motherfucker's getting on, I'm getting
Imagine
on.
it's this shit too.
This shit right here.
All together
And
now.
then motherfucker-
Woo, ha.
Yeah, there you go.
Like a fucking rowing. He start doing that shit, coordination.
Oh man. All right, cool. Well, that's it for today's
Yeah, that's it.
episode. Join us for more stuff, and don't forget to join every other thing that we have, whether it's the Patreon, whether it's the other channel, whether it's everything else. So yeah, Abba versus Preach with Wasim and JP on the board. Peace.